Hello, children. Gather round, for it is time for story time. And tonight's topic is going to be a very, very special individual. None other than the infamous Groovy Smoothies 123. Now, Mr. Smoothies has, as context for this little story, gone a little bit batshit insane. A wee bit bonkers, as one would say. In this specific occurrence, he has apparently blocked Ryan Rules 4, also known as Ryan Shown. But, as you are about to find out, it appears that Groovy Smoothies has unblocked Ryan, and this only leads to one of the wildest rides that we have ever perceived. Please, bear with me as we journey through this incredible story, this incredible history unfolding right before our very eyes. Starring characters include Groovy Smoothies, as mentioned, Ryan Shown, and a small little cameo from a scene of action. Let's begin. Unblocked. I calmed down a bit, said Jay. A tiny bit, talking to Dragon. I would like to apologise, says Ryan. If you're expecting me to apologise, I'm not, interjects Jay. I wasn't expecting you to, said Ryan. Call me what you wish. I'm not apologising, and right now I don't accept your apology, says Jay, rather angrily, shaking his tiny little fist. I didn't want you to, said Ryan. Why? Said Jay. Because you act too much like we're real friends. Get a grip. We're not. Stop acting like it. Reblocked, said Jay, as he evidently reblocked Ryan. Ryan responded with a little expletive. Dead. Fuck off, Jay. And then Jay, the master of all, interjects. Look who has to calm down now. In case you haven't noticed, you're unblocked. It appears that Jay is secretly insulting Ryan, as he implies he is blind, since he has to specify that he has unblocked him, even though he's already typing to him. I am perfectly calm, responds Ryan, perfectly calm. Did you finally realise something? Said Jay. And this is where the little cameo comes in. He posts this little conversation from Man of Action, saying that he's wrong, but you're still a goddamn pagan heretic. Now this doesn't seem to make any sense, and you're absolutely fucking correct, because Jay doesn't really think, does he? Oh, look at that. What a hidden reveal. The conversation continues. Man of Action asks, was it necessary to curse at him? Ryan, that is. And then in comes Jay with his master explanation. Yes, because he wasted my time saying I forced my religion on everybody for that one time. He even said it was one time, Jay says, with a very, very stern expression on his tiny little block face. He's wrong, said Ryan, but you're still a Hagen heretic. Dylan also said it wasn't me pushing, claims Jay, with no evidence. Ryan comes in and responds, I know, if you had let me finish earlier. Finish then, says Jay, immediately cutting him off. Instead of reblocking me, says Ryan, still trying to speak, with another interjection from Jay, because you said it. Foreign, says Ryan. There was nothing to finish, says Jay, for no actual reason, claims Ryan. You would have heard me admit to being wrong. But Jay interjects again with a finish it and shut up. I don't want to hear you complain. Now, here comes the moment where Ryan finally puts his foot down and says, shut up, Jay. I'm trying to apologise, but you always interrupt. Ryan, say it in one sentence, says Jay, splitting his sentence up into two sentences. No, says Ryan, and ignore me interrupting, says Jay. I'm going to be like you and type like this now, says Ryan, typing very obnoxiously. I don't type like that for long, says Jay. And then Ryan continues mocking him with, I'm also going to swear in ridiculous amounts now. That is a joke, Ryan clarifies the poor little Jay. Shut up. Stop acting like everything is fine, says Jay in his most dramatic voice. But as I was saying, if you had let me finish, apologizing instead of reblocking me for no reason, I would have been able to admit that some of the things I said were wrong and that I should not have said them. Don't care about your apology, says Jay. In fact, you really shouldn't have apologized, considering a kid, I should have, interjects Ryan with a hint of maturity, is being this mean to you, says Jay. I don't care about your apology, or you get a grip and realize it. You aren't being mean, you're being an arse, says Ryan, which is fine, and I know you don't care about my apology. No, I don't, says Jay, repeating the exact same point. It's still the right thing to do, says Ryan. What a noble man. I don't care about you and your apology, says Jay for the 50th time. Anything else? Asks Ryan. You may not view us as friends, but I do. Yeah, you're a complete idiot and a moron to consider us friends, says Jay. Okay, responds Ryan. The friendship is clearly not mutual. I don't like you guys, says Jay. I realise that. Noted. Will not change anything. Yeah, you're retarded, says Jay. Noted, Ryan responds once more. Why do you even consider me a friend anyway? That confuses me, asks Jay. And if I may interject, dear listeners, it confuses me also. Why do you care? Asks Ryan. I want to know, says Jay. At least Dylan and Mano refuse to put up with it, says Jay, quite accurately. You are literally acting like a punk. That's rich coming from you, says Ryan. You put up with it. Really? Says Jay. And here comes, I want you to prepare yourselves, dear listeners, for here comes a classic Jay brag. I don't act like a punk. I don't put up with it. I dish it out, says Jay, with a hint of pride behind his voice. You can clearly see. If I disliked you, I wouldn't put up with you, says Ryan. I'm asking why you even consider me a friend, not that you dislike me. I just do, says Ryan. I do believe you're retarded, says Jay, out of nowhere. Okay, noted, says Ryan. You're an idiot. Okay, and I don't want to keep being hateful online. I dislike all of you. And being hateful online was spread to being hateful in real life. And I have too many good friends to treat them like I treat you idiots. And then Ryan rationally interjects with, that's quite a chain of events. So, goodbye. I'm unfriending you all and isolating myself. Goodbye, says Jay as he disappears off into the sunset. And now for a quick speed into the future, just a couple hours. Anywho, says Ryan, again speaking with Jay. Maybe because I'm surrounded by people who I hate, says Jay. People who are too different from me and a negative influence. Ryan says you once told me you wish we were all religious so we could join you in heaven. And here is where Jaysive goes off the fucking rocker. You idiot! That isn't me forcing my religion on you. That's me wanting you to live in paradise. I didn't try to convert you at all. And Ryan, calmly interjects every now and then. It's a matter of perspective. And here Jay continues to lose it. You're a fucking piece of shit, you motherfucking cunt. You wasted my fucking time for that. Fuck off. Calm down, buddy. Take a walk, says Ryan. And that, dear readers, is the end of this little story. What happened next was simple. Jaysive came back into the fold, and this whole event was forgotten. That's all, dear viewers, dear listeners. I'd like to thank you for taking your time and hearing my little narration. And please, do come back in due time. I have AIDS.